Set piece taker with Shavoshi that this is well within her distance. So let's see what Shavoshi does. Here's the shot, and my heavens! Freeze frame, ripple the net, Shavoshi. A dart that hits the back of the net, and the Deacons will take the lead 1-0. It was well within her distance, and she sent that where the goalie wasn't, and there was no.
In her 9th game of the season. Brown, nice touch to the wing. Swanson on her left foot, near post, sliding, and found the net. The home equalizer is there. It was Anna Swanson. Villabrandt thought she was in safe. Indeed, she was not. This is just the sort of break you need sometimes when you're knocking at the door, the game hasn't gone your way. And Swanson, she played left wing to start the game, getting it on her left foot, and that's down to the run of Emily Murphy. Keep an eye on Murphy. She makes
to maybe flick off her, create a little second chance opportunity.
Shavoshi.
Good ball in.
Good rotation. Coming up, there's a chance for Murphy. Murphy, another chance. Murphy scores! Murphy with the equalizer with 12 and a half remaining.
You just have to love football, man. There's so many storylines about that kid going through that kid's head right now against your former team. Excellent composure. Just you see the ball striking technique once on that second moment there to get it, drive it low. Good for her, man.
Murphy with her 6th goal of the season against her former club. And the Deacons and the Tar Heels are back at level terms, 1-1.
These teams might see, okay, well, she hasn't scored against NC State. She hasn't scored since mid-September. But we know that she can score, and they still respect her highly. That respect doesn't go away.
good chance here for Murphy. Moving into the box. Shot goes on and in. Wake Forest ties it up. And it's Murphy.
All it takes is that one opportunity. Murphy finds the back of the net. I think the referee has been a little conservative with his whistle. I don't really understand how this isn't a foul as Olivia Lee goes to ground. She's kind of shoved to the ground there.
Yeah, certainly looked like there was some contact in the box, but no whistle blows.
A little over 11 minutes in to this second half. Still 2-0 Cuse. Small, really good move, creates that space. It's still small. Decision time. No PK given. Follow, doesn't matter. It's a goal. Anna Swanson gives Wake a lifeline.
Well, and it's such a good run from Nikki Small into the box, just asking questions of this Syracuse back line. A good tackle first there in the box, and then the second one there from Van de Kloot, but just the ball finding its way in the end to Anna Swanson. A really fantastic job from the junior to follow up on that play, to power one home, and to half the.
Swanson on her right foot. Nice move to create that space. Right in front of the goal. And it's into the net. It found its way across the line. It had been coming. And Wake Forest levels.
It starts down that right-hand side for Wake Forest, and then just an unlucky break through the legs of Shea Vanderbosch, ultimately finding a way to put one in the back of the net are the Deeks.
Small guy inside of her. Virginia Tech needs to get on the ball, keep some possession.
Mina with the right foot. The second chance. It's there for Wake Forest. The 25th ranked Demon Deacons have the 1-0 lead at Thompson Field. Malaika Mina, the junior, her first goal of the season. Doing and take your time, but also knowing time's not on your side.
I don't think they're actually wanting to build out of the back here. There's just nothing going forward. I mean, Eden.
Huge takeaway for Wake Forest. Murphy. It's a goal. The North Carolina transfer, Emily Murphy, with her 4th goal of the year.
And Coach Toulouse told us Emily Murphy will start scoring.
That dangle is not going to work in your favor. Small. She breaks inside the double team. Deflection and in by Swanson. With 12 minutes and 17 seconds remaining, Swanson recovers off the rebound and bangs it through to make it 1-0 Wake Forest.
Always say there's nothing wrong with a shot on target, and that is why. Because if you get enough of them, something's going to happen where chances will come. And chances have been there for the Deeks all afternoon. And
was blanketed by 2 Cavalier attackers. Wake Forest might have something brewing here. Up ahead, Hanks. Flag stays down. Johnson is a target. Here's Hanks, slides it. Here's Johnson, and there it is. 2-0. And it's almost written in stone by now that the Deacons will get the 3 points.
Kaya Hanks has been electric with the ball at her feet all game. For the most part so far, she's elected to take it herself. Now she turns creator and squares this ball for an easy tap-in for Hannah Johnson. It's been there all day. Hanks has been electing to put 8 minutes here to find it again.
Emily Morris with maybe even a little bit more motivation. Hanks, that one will count. That one will count. And Hanks has tied it up with about 7.5 to go.
Sensational resiliency from this Wake team. Clearly frustrated throughout this match, pegged back despite possessional dominance. And here, seconds after a goal was wiped off, they find the equalizer and now give themselves 7.5 minutes to go in front.
And welcome back as Wake Forest didn't take long to get on the board after that hydration break. It's Hanks who is able to execute, and the Demon Deacons lead 1-0. It took a little bit for Wake Forest to feel Iona out, and as the numbers were back, going with a long ball over the top. Running on is Small. Emily Morris is there. Morris will get it, and it is a volley into the back of the net. The Deacons have extended their lead to 2 with a brilliant connection between Small and Morris. Small with her 4th assist of the season. Morris executes, and it's 2-0. Deacons on top still, just a little under 12 to go in the first half. That was set up brilliantly. World class. 4.5 remaining in the first half. 2-0. Deacons on attack here again in the lead. Here's a shot that will get driven into the back of the net, and that is Duval this time, as she's able to set that one up perfectly and ripple the back of the net. Olivia Duval, top left corner, and the Deacons extend their lead to 3-0. Goalie wars. Madison Howard will await and stare down Scott 12 yards away. Here's Howard, and she makes it 4-0. The goalie from Greensboro, North Carolina, Howard, on her senior afternoon, comes up and plays a little offense. She gets a PK and almost put a hole through the net. She drilled it, and the Deacons up big 4-0. Still lots of soccer to be played. She will be 12 yards away from making it 5-0. Here it comes, and there it goes. Vieira makes it 5-0 Deacons. Goals galore in this matinee. The yellow card to Rodriguez turns to a PK, and Vieira makes it 5-0. DeMarinis takes that one away. Johnson, another beautiful turn. Johnson, oh, another great save, and off the rebound, McIntyre buries it and makes it 6-0. Johnson, if there's anybody in the world that deserves a goal, it's Johnson. It looked for sure she was going to bury it. But Scott, she has been playing out of her mind, stops it with her fingertips, but could not stop the follow-through by McIntyre, as McIntyre makes it 6-0.
A lot of fun to watch and listen to.
LJ Knox having the battle. Hanks at the top, cuts back inside. Touch on the ball to Swanson at top of the box, curls it in, chipped on into the net, and Wake Forest breaks the ice. Anna Swanson uses the deflection to score. Wake Forest takes the 1-0 lead.
Sometimes, Brett, it's the Triple H rule. Hit hard and hope, and this ball is ripped by Swanson. She was looking to put it on her left foot the entire time, and Auburn would have been better to push her onto that right foot, but overcompensated defensively.
The half, I thought with that confidence she was going to let it fly there, but instead she was aiming for Kaya Hanks, and I like the idea still, though, because Hanks, 2 goals already this season. Building upwards is Wood. Slow in and into the net. It beats Prohaska. Wake Forest takes a 2-0 lead. Alex Wood with her first goal of the 2023 campaign, a season after leading the team with 5 goals a year ago.
And again, Wake very, very happy to take advantage of what could be called a very fortunate circumstance. This ball hit in traffic. Maddie Prohaska can't see it.
To find that space. Alex Wood working on the near side, moving into the 18, tries to send it across, and good defensive effort, but it shoots out to Small at the top of the 18. Get some touches, get some space. Across the line, shot in and scores. Goal will count, and what an opportunity for him it was.
Yes, Moore's looked really dangerous in the middle. And, since they've been able to find her the last 3 times, the ball at feet, she's looked really good at getting behind. And that's a beautiful pass, really open. I thought it might have been offside, but apparently it wasn't. I think actually brought onside by a Boilermaker on the other side of the pitch. So the Boilermaker is just a lack of judgment. And it's something I spoke about earlier, the fact that you've got those midfielders coming in. And cool, and it's going to be Murphy to step over this one.
So Emily Murphy getting ready here. 1v1 against Sear. And she finds the back of the net, and Wake Forest extends their lead following the penalty goal from Murphy. Jumping out 2-0 with only 11 minutes and 20 seconds remaining.
There you go, from Windsor to West Lafayette. Gets Wake Forest second goal up. And look, that's just a tough one. I think it looked like a Wake Forest goal was coming because the Boilermakers just lacked that urgency. But now, with Dunaway and British on, this is where they've got to step up, and this is where they've got to get going.
Murphy loves to play with her back to goal. Ochoa, a lot of space, cross into the middle. It's the opener for the Deeks. Kaya Hanks with the first goal of the afternoon. Tyla Ochoa unselfishly, despite an opening on goal herself, feeds it across the face. And there is Kaya Hanks. She got the equalizer last time out against Army, and here opens the scoring against the Bengals.
And watch this, how the defenders immediately surround Murphy. That opens the door for Ochoa, and Ochoa just sends it nicely on the ground to Hanks. And Hanks buries threat from, 10 yards outside of the 18.
Yeah, we mentioned it a couple times the last few games, but this really is Murphy's preseason. Missed all preseason with an injury. Great through ball. Here's Liv Stoll. What will she do with her right foot? Number 2 for the Deeks. Liv Stoll. So both goal scorers for Wake Forest in the first 2 games find the back of the net here, and they lead 2-0.
Well designed, well executed. Stoll just finds that window, and all she had to do was smash it. I mean, another great diagonal ball. The second touch, and then bang, and it ripples the net.
Looks like she fooled the goalkeeper too, as Jargsdorf may have been cheating a little. Here's Hanks. Here's Murphy in space. Takes it herself. Emily Murphy, her first goal as a Wake Forest player. It's 3-0 Deeks over Idaho State, and that is a key moment for Emily Murphy, who heads over to the sideline to celebrate with the coaching staff.
I want you to see this too. Murphy, most times you want to just blast it right. She knew it with finesse. She did put some pace on it, but not like Emily Murphy pace. Just said, let's tuck it away on that low left corner.
More of a pass into the back of the net than anything.
Versus captain. Good challenge by Small. Small Improving. Dancing into the middle. Finds space. Hanks running on. Hanks gets it. Hanks into the 18. Hanks has a look. Hanks has a goal! Hanks has tied it up at 1-1 with about 4 minutes remaining.
And finally, the finish from Kaya Hanks. And how about the creativity from Michaela Small? Brilliantly done to get Hanks on the ball. Kaya Hanks had options around her, takes it herself, fires inside the far post, and there's the finish the Deacs have been looking for all game. And now, Ty, you've got 4 minutes to win it.
Hey.
Back line. Jesus Sola playing in all 19 matches last year and went 110 minutes against Marshall in the Sun Belt tournament, so she can go the distance.
In a small skirt, and here's onto the right. As Stoll. Trying to put this one, and somehow deflected off a defender and finds the side net on the opposite post. And Wake Forest, with a little bit of luck, sees the score go 1-0 their way.
Well, Ty, through the opening 20 minutes of this game, it has been exactly how head coach Tony DeLuz drew it up. That, not so much, but you'll take it any way they come because this Wake Forest team deserves the lead. I mean, that's just cruel on the